Hello, beautiful family. How are you doing? Thank you for the love and the support. So, my beautiful people, I decided to bring this to all our notice because a lot is going to happen. You are going to hear a lot of things that is going to get you angry, that is going to make you to be happy, but all the same, we got to pick out something home. The Biafra Prime Minister, which is Simon Ekpa, have been one-on-one hard talk with a lot of people that believe in Nigeria. Igbos that believe in Nigeria. But we are going to come back with the part 2 of this. We are going to drop our own opinion. You trust Progress, the analyst, I will give it. So I just want to listen to all his information and the response he gave to the people. And I'll be right back.
Self-referendum that will be done electronically with nobody monitoring it. You are the one orchestrating it. And then you say that after that, you will declare a Republic of Biafra. Under whose support are you going to declare a Republic of Biafra? Is that not a self-sabotage? Because people conduct self-referendum.
Can you ask your question and not make a comment? Can you ask your question?
No, excuse me. We need to understand something, please. Okay? You are not the only person who understood those things about self-determination.
Can you ask
you just indicted yourself right here. You said you are going to conduct a self-referendum, and then thereafter, you will declare a Republic of Biafra. What you are saying is that even if you conduct the referendum and people do not agree to it, you proceed and declare Biafra. Does that make the principle of self-determination, of human rights?
Can I address you now?
Yes, go ahead and address.
Let me answer you.
Because that's a cause of concern.
It's like English is your problem. It's like English language is your problem. Because if you listen and understand English language, I said, after the self-referendum, when Biafra people have given us their mandate, we are going to declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra. So you do not understand the English language there. We are going to declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Biafra was already an independent state, recognized by nations, and we are restoring it back. So the declaration we are going to make is to declare the restoration of independence of Biafra based on the referendum that we are going to conduct in conjunction with this sit-at-home that we have embarked for the past 2 years. That is a validation on its own, because nobody in this world that is listening to news coming from Nigeria and Africa that have not heard about the sit-at-home of Biafra people in the Southeast. So
I can assure you,
when I'm here, you listen to what I'm saying very well, so you don't misquote me. I said,
I heard you. I can assure you that.
Why are you saying something different?
Wait, excuse me, sir.
Chief, can you
please, we are having a conversation.
Daniel,
I'm trying to respect you, sir. So when I'm speaking,
I'm sorry, Daniel.
The same way.
I'm the one that muted everybody. I think the issue we are having with Simon responding is, he elongates his explanation for short questions, that he should go straight to the point. I think he left. Okay, he left. I think that's fine. If he left, that's okay. Because someone on our boss says are questions, then there's a problem with the whole thing. He's actually an IPOB member. Right? He's not, believe me, do you not understand that these people are Nigeria IPOB? We call them IPOB Nigeria. That is their new name. They support election, they support everything in Nigeria, and when they fail, they come to Biafra struggle. These are the criminals that have been using Biafra struggle to enrich themselves and build their career in politics. Okay, so you are saying you have nothing to do with I have nothing with them. They are not Biafrans at this point. I'm talking about Nigerian politicians. They don't give you any form of enticement whatsoever. I don't have any contact with anybody, any politician in Nigeria, and I don't have anything to do with it, and I will never have anything to do with them. And I have said, if anybody have any dealing with Simon Ekpa, they should come and make it public. I will leave Biafra. Okay, let's move forward. Thank you. Mighty Dot, do you have a question you want to comment?
Yeah, I don't really have, but the only question I have is that the only thing I wanted to say is that it's an insult to many of the intelligent people here. He do that question. That he is the question in Anaju. that he's working for Nigeria. How can a country be paying somebody to destroy the country itself? And the country is still crying to Finland government.
Okay, Mighty.
Question to ask the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa.
Okay.
Please, somebody said that he has 5 Gmail, and if he used 5 Gmail to vote, how do you verify it that is just one person that did it? Is there any way to verify that, because you said one man, one vote, one Gmail. So how do you verify people that use multiple Gmail to vote? Thank you.
We verify by the uploaded pictures and portrait you will post while you are making the voting. So it is not just about Gmail. When you are registering for the self-referendum, you will be asked to upload your own personal pictures. So if you have 5 email and you upload 5 different pictures, it means that 5 people have voted.
Okay, thank you. Can move forward. Simon Ekpa, Ikuku, please.
One question. Not Wunyendu. Mazi Simon Bulu Prime Minister. Na una de gesele Mazi Nnamdi Ukwu. Makana, obu na yima Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Joni awesi. Through I think our lawyer I can't remember when you could that thing in either media this thing on the DOS BNA that thing could that call lawyer catch a citizen. Man, I was saying that I actually sit at home. What did you no makia? Yeah, because when you open a tinya come ya make up of the no born so come to can you took sit at home or contravention of Mazin can or can we have when you do? Yeah, Mazin and the can call was game up in the IPO Makana. Ibiana Kuna and what is the headache ESN and what is one headache IPOB na Ecolas Gohani into the course no BRGIE, right? Now, but the first adjunct can bonke while Gajo Sobo. Kedi him will you wasalon DOS Makana, MN tutuoge, Habiana na species, and Mekwa communicate, quantum what is here. Now, Ngema, DH. Na gima our IPO. Manesi ni YPOB. Mwada abram baby Jobag ni IPOB Brad baby. Abram IPOB amarom. Manhana about
So first of all, and I'm going to English because and then mail communication abroad on Igbo. First of all, that you lose people during the war does not make you believe in Biafra. That's number one. I want to correct that because your actions and attitude suggest you never supported Biafra. And another question, action of Muma. Yes, I don't know Onyebo, but your comment here suggests we can make me judge you. So I drug out you support Biafra. No, I have judged you because if you are supporting Biafra, you cannot begin to indict me or start to castigate me for my process. I'm just responding to the comment. At this point, I am piloting the liberation of Biafra, and you can agree to that, whether you believe in it or not. So, the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know why you people all of a sudden you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before, some of you were attacking him, planning how to capture him, because you think that if you capture him, Biafra is dead. Now you have captured him and you have seen a monster. If you can call me that. I'm not bothered about that. However, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being in captivity of the DSS under Nigeria cannot give us order. He is not here to know what is happening. We know what is happening better than him. And because we know whom he is, and we know what his stand is before he was captured, we cannot change our principle based on the fact that he was captured, and then from inside the prison, inside the DSS dungeon, he is giving us order. That order never come from him. If they want to tell us that the order was coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should release him and let him come and say it to the public. We have made that particular stand very, very clear. So we are not going to take any order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon. The number two, what was the number two question? Because you will talk a lot of stories. And what was number two question?
Ajụjụ nke bụ amjụ bụ asị gị ọtụtụ oge ndị DOS Patagonia community say na game.
Okay, yeah, I understand you. Well, I will not make a comment on that because as far as I'm concerned, and many Biafrans are concerned, that does not exist. Those people are the agent of Nigeria. And we call them the IPOB Nigeria. Political movement. Yes, that doesn't exist.
Okay, so
well, you can see whether they exist based on the action on ground. They don't have anything on ground. So we control the Biafra and we control Biafra land. And Biafra people are only loyal to the Biafra government in exile, not them.
Okay, Mr. Simon, question Madujo, statement rather somebody made, and I want you to react to that. He said that you are a criminal employed by the Nigerian government to cause these problems to an Igbo. What do you have to say to that? Because this
is a very ignorant. He's an ignorant person.
Let me finish.
He's an ignorant. I will also add that he's an ignorant fool.
Hold on.
If I am employed by Nigeria government, why are you supporting Nigeria government who will employ somebody to destroy Ali Igbo? Why do you want to?
Before you react, so that you can react at once.
I'm reacting immediately.
Okay, Onye Pulifa is actually an IPOB member.
Right? He's not. Believe me. Do you not understand that these people are Nigeria IPOB? We call them IPOB Nigeria. That is their new name. They support election. They support everything in Nigeria. And when they fail, they come to Biafra struggle. These are the criminals that have been using Biafra struggle to enrich themselves and build their career in politics.
Okay, so you are saying you have nothing to do with
I have nothing with them. They are not Biafrans at this point.
I'm talking about Nigerian politicians. They don't give you any form of enticement whatsoever.
I don't have any contact with anybody, any politician in Nigeria, and I don't have anything to do with it. And I will never have anything to do with them. And I have said, if anybody have any dealing with Simon Ekpa, they should come and make it public. I will leave Biafra.
Okay, let's move forward. Thank you. Mighty Dot, do you have a question or you want a comment?
Well,
remember, Chief, sorry. Let me round it up before the Mighty Dot. Remember that during the election, they said Bola Tinubu paid me $20-something million to disenfranchise Obi. Now, election is over. I'm still fighting Tinubu. So how do you reconcile that?
Okay, that's fine. That's Mighty. In my question, because I'm not a question. I got to do my question.
For the self-referendum, you will be asked to upload your own personal pictures. So if you have 5 email and you upload 5 different pictures, it means that 5 people have voted.
Okay, thank you. Can move forward. Instructions from someone in captivity, but he goes about telling his followers that the reason he opposed DOS is because they refused to implement MNK's order for him to broadcast on Radio Biafra. So that's one question. Then number 2, he said the question is, can you ask him if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got released today? Will he hand over to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? So respond to these 2 questions.
What are we handing over? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu remained the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So what are we handing over? We're handing over the freedom to him. We're handing over the struggle to him. We are fighting for the liberation of Biafra. So if he come and we continue where we stop.
Okay, so you will remain because as it is right now, you are assuming the position of leadership. So when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, are you still going to be the leader?
He is my leader as of today. When he come out and make his position known that he's still in Biafra, we continue from where we stop. Is anybody dragging that? And people do not actually understand what is prime minister. Is prime minister the head of a nation?
Okay.
These are people who claim to be educated. They claim that some of them are commenting from abroad, probably. Is prime minister the head of a nation?
Prime minister is the governmental head of a nation.
Where are you?
Okay. Because I thought I'm called heated. Ada and Simon, I thought I'm called heated. Can I go transfer the mic around so that I can address questions? Chief Doctor Ogwego, ask your question. Then we'll go to Ngene and as Chief Quello. Dr. Ogwego, ask your question.
Chief, please, Chief, please, Chief. Look, you see, it is either you want to use this your platform to educate people or not. Somebody made a comment here that Prime Minister is the head of a country. It's like people don't actually understand this, and you allow it to go by.
We need to educate them.
We need to educate her.
No, I actually muted her because you guys are having back and forth, and that's something I don't
so now because you made that comment and everybody heard it, so I want to tell her that Prime Minister is not the head of a country. That's number one, and she can go and make a research and Google what the role of the minister in the government
of a country.
A minister is the head of government. Not all of us are dumb. Not all of us are dumb.
saying?
A prime minister
Hey!
It was a double mute. He should be fine after a while.
I'm emego onwe m mood. Dalun. Mma ajụ ajụjụ m kpọmkwem. Amari na ọma ntekwu aka. Ajụjụ m nke izizi na-agalụ onye si na prime minister ndị Biafra in exile. Ajụjụ m nke mbụ na-agali ya. Ọ dịrị enough ị na-asụ Oyibo si anyị economic strangulation of Nigeria. Aghọtara m ya maka na since nne n'anya sit at home a na-eme ndị ọ na-eme affect enwe na economic strangulation ndị Igbo ka ọ na-strangulate their economy. Amfụrụ m ka o si eme Nigeria gụọ akwụkwọ ha na-alụ ọrụ na Monday na-asị anyị sit at home ebe anyị nwa nọ n'ala Igbo wu ndị Igbo na-agwa unu na ihe unu na-eme adịrị anyị mma si nọ na try another way ị na-asị anyị na ọ dị successful. So all two simple question. Kedu ka isi believe on ihe na-eme na strangulate Nigeria economy? That is one. Number two, kedu ya stick ije measure success gị ebe anyị nwa na feel the bond na agwa gị na ọ dị ọzọ anyị mma ịchọ ịnata jụọ ndị Igbo taa ndị Igbo na Enugu na Anambra na the whole southeast jụọ ma ha kacha sit at home. Jenu ka njụcha ajụjụ na-asị m can you answer me? Don't cut me. Don't cut me short. Ka njụcha ajụjụ ọga.
Let me answer this one, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So, your problem. Can somebody mute? Can you mute yourself because I'm hearing myself? Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, your problem is caused by Nigeria, not Simon Ekpa. I'm not the reason why you are not educated to know what the government of
I'm more educated than you are. I am more educated than you are. You've been talking like an idiot.
Can you not If you are educated, you will know that the Southeast governors have released the impact of sit at home in the Southeast, and it is not from your pocket. The economic loss to sit at home is not measured from what you are getting to your pocket. It is measured by the revenue that the government is generating, and they have seen almost 10 billion loss, as at last year or so. That's number one. So if you are educated, you will be able to follow up the report, the economic indices, and the report coming from the governors that you are believing in today. Number two.
How does the government make its money, your guy?
Can you just keep quiet?
Chelụnụ ka anyị just ji n'ihe agwa anyị na-amụta education na-aga left and right. Anyị mama nke left ka anyị nọ kịta. Chelụnụ biko ngwa Simon Jebaniru.
Again, you talk about the pipeline of Niger Delta. The Biafra government are now making sure that we delegitimize Nigeria, also stopping them from exploiting oil. And the oil pipeline will be going on flame until they leave our land. That is happening as we speak. And another thing is that I'm not here for you people to agree. There is always a two sides to a coin. You believe and you don't believe. And very, very fortunate to me and many Biafrans is that those who believe in what we are doing are bigger than you in number. And that is democracy. So it does not matter what your opinion are on this. Since you don't believe in Biafra, we can never force you to believe in Biafra. But those who believe in Biafra are bigger in number than you. And let me tell you, what we are going to do to you people, you are going to be surprised. We will adopt even more stringent measures.
You are going to allow this person to make threats?
In which you may pay your own space, sequel to this, that's fine. That conversation will continue, but I will not allow you to make threats on this space. Go ahead with your comments so you can extend more questions.
If you are explaining the stringent measures that the Biafra government will adopt, and I make reference to South Korea. So some of you are looking for a better life, looking for this civilization, and I'm making reference to South Korea. And then you talk about threat. Is that a threat? South Korea adopted a policy that those who did not support their freedom during the time of their independence fighting will not have citizenship. It is a measure that government can adopt to punish those who did not support the freedom. And I made it very clear here. So South Korea is a very developed country. You can go and check it. Is that a threat?
Okay, so what you are saying here, got it clear to everybody.
Chief, because answer my question. Answer my question.
No, get it, please. Don't.
He kept here bragging here. Not the successful. Not some of four. Kaya stick Oja arrive in a success here. Kai when I got he did not answer the question.
Yeah, to measure your own success.
Yes, I have a yardstick. I'm going to get barrier at the whole southeast. People want the sit at home to stop. That's a yardstick. Sit at home
cannot stop until Biafra come.
Because you are struggling for your. Anum na southeast. Wure ezigbo onye Igbo. Na bombo na ani Igbo. Ndị Igbo niile na-ebe akwa
this man is really crying.
What makes one a leader is to listen to your people. That's a yardstick. Na ndị Igbo niile nọ na southeast na asịsị kwụsịsị at home. Gị nwa na ndị otu gị nọ na diaspora na Finland na say na na work. I want to know the yardstick Ijema arrive na sit at home gị is not hurting ndị Igbo, rather it is favoring ndị Igbo. I want to understand the yardstick. Can we mali hen
I'm not saying that you must understand me, because this is beyond your own understanding. And in a state of war, you do not expect to be eating in the golden plate and golden spoon. Nigeria is at war, and you must not be fighting about your pleasure or your businesses and all that. A lot of business have been destroyed in Lagos. How have you been able to solve the problem of those whom their businesses have been burnt in Lagos after the election? Have you been able to approach and have a problem? It is my business, because you don't care about any other person except yourself.
Is Lagos part of Biafra? Why should Lagos be your business? Is it part of Biafra?
Are you not in Nigeria? Are you not in Nigeria?
Give the yardstick you are using to measure. But then it's in one other yardstick that is working in Nigeria. So apparently there is no way to measure the success of this thing. So it's just about let's continue doing it, whether people like it or not. Provided the order comes from you. No, if I can't, they will continue to do that. Meanwhile, we don't want this thing to continue. Okay, that said, another question I want to ask you is something a lot of people would do. On a statement he made, he said you are going to apply stringent measures, and then you made reference to South Korea. So I want to ask you this question. So somebody that has been living in Southeast all his life, doing businesses, have investments, kids, everything, but he doesn't support the struggle. So when Biafra comes, you will have to extradite the person, or you have to ostracize the person. What are you going to do to that person? Because you are saying you will deny the person.
Listen, that's where you're getting our perspectives on this is that everybody in Biafra land is paying the price of the liberation of Biafra.
No, but you just said
our target will be, let me answer you, finish. Now, you know, this is not just a yes and no question answer.
Okay, so you say, okay, explain.
So listen, so everybody in the Southeast today and in Biafra land are paying the price of this liberation. We are not yet, seeing bomb and resistance and all that. It is not going to happen. We have devised a means to fight Nigeria in a very sensible and systematic way. That we're not going to go into conventional war with Nigeria.
Okay,
that will not happen.
Let me interject you. From the point you just made now is a serious contrast to what one of your disciples said here. That
please, can you listen to what I'm saying? And
hold on,
can you not interject me? Let me finish explaining.
I want to say it so that you can respond at once. He said that following the referendum, when you people have been given the mandate, you would declare Biafra, and then that you will have over 100,000 trained military personnel to defend Biafra. What it means is that if you look at that statement, there's an undertone there, war undertone, right? What it means is that there's likelihood.
We know that
you don't know. You don't even know.
I know. Now you just answered me. Because there is no way.
I gave you the reasons why I will not. If it's going to be with the arrogance you are displaying on this space, I will not.
Oh, you don't know? You don't have you not followed the freedom fighters?
It's not just the rule of engagement. Some of us have actually done things that can actually wow you. You don't know the rules of. It's not just you that knows the rules of engagement. Or the rules of, listen. Let me land.
So you have just answered me,
Simon.
And the answer you gave, and the answer you gave here.
This is actually my space.
Is enough.
This is actually my space. So let me land. If you are speaking this way and we're asking you a question, and then you feel like by throwing a question to me so that I will give you yes or no answer, but you don't want to answer yes or no, then that is very unfair point or position to take. Because you can't tell me, so if you give me this now, what? No. There are things, because if I ask you some question now to say yes or no, you will not answer yes or no, because you want to explain things further. So do not make it that, well, if you ask me a question and I didn't say yes or no, then it means that my point is invalid or I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I want to clear you on. So go ahead and respond to it.
Can I address you now? First of all,
go ahead.
We are dealing with people with different ideology, different polar path. Okay? So that's why I said I am not here to convince you to agree, because it is part of democracy. People will have their opinion. But I'm telling you what we are going to do to achieve our aim. So, and it is left for you to believe it or not to believe it. And I cannot be here now telling you how I'm going to do what you don't believe in. So why do you want to know? If you don't actually believe in Biafra, why do you have to know what we are doing?
Biafra.
So I will give you the answer that I know that cannot jeopardize what we are doing.
No. You are painting a very false and negative narrative.
You just said it here now. You said you don't believe in this kind of Biafra.
Your response and your reaction is that you are painting a different narrative, right? The way I am, right? And after you are painting the picture here, is just Igbos, of which is not. Because in Kasuna question somebody asked. Now the map you drew now, is it just Igbo? Because if I'm in a Mekata, Igbo before nearly Arofia. So does it mean Nandibo this is Arofi here now? Then in the south now will be part of that Eldorado, that Disney World you are painting. Because they are not actually suffering what Igbo now suffer now. Right? So
Igbo, let me explain to you. Igbo was designed to suffer in Nigeria. And it is not from Simon Ekpa. Igbo have been disenfranchised from allocation, from education, from everything. So when we are fighting to leave Nigeria, it is very normal that Igbo will suffer the most, because they need this freedom more than anybody. It is normal.
All right.
And that is exactly what Nigeria designed. So we must be very, very deep in thinking to understand what is actually going on. That the reason they did it in a way is that Igbo will always be the hardest knot for Nigeria to break. And for that reason, they structured Nigeria in a way it is. That some of you have been captured, mentally. Okay?
Miko, let's go ahead.
That's the way it is. So Igbo have to suffer the biggest part of it because it was designed by Nigeria to be so.
Simon,
never rise up against them.
Simon,
Mr. Simon, just
knock off one honest online because
someone called Daniel Neko. So I like him. Yeah, I like him. The point he make, the cost of sit at home to the federal government. Because I like maybe Guinness about the statistics. You see that the sit at home is costing the federal government. And then unfortunately, I try again the cost to federal government. We are not seeing it. Rather, the impact is actually on the SMEs in the Southeast. In over 2 years, at least, Ndi will lose 7.6 trillion naira as a result of sit at home in the Southeast. The data is there. But we cannot pinpoint the cost to federal government. The sit at home in the Southeast, they federal government, same oil, and Nigeria. In short, even gas more than an Igbo. Get in Imo State, na some part na the state. Don't stop.
So my beautiful family, I just decide that we should stop it here because we are going to come back again with our own opinion on all the issues that you've just heard. Right now, in case some of you that are confused that where is this, what happened, or why are they asking the Biafra Prime Minister this type of word and not that, this is on Igbo Space on Twitter. This is where this thing happened. and he is also trying to defend everything defendable, as you can see. Right now, there are a lot of people also that do not believe in this Biafra restoration. Why there are so many people that also believe in this referendum? You people can understand with me that the time of the presidential election, that is February 2023, we know exactly what happened. The same platform or the same space where the prime minister also defended himself, where they were ever accusing him of collecting money from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to disrupt the election, to make Peter Obi not to do this, not to do that. We all are witness to this. And today, he's still number one. He's still one man standing, defending himself, defending the Biafra. Right now, we have heard a story of how a lot of people accuse him of collecting money from politicians, saying that he's working with the federal government of Nigeria and so many others. But the question here is, how will somebody that is working with the federal government of Nigeria and the federal is still crying that this person is disturbing us? No, let's get this fact right, because a lot of people has not really gotten this particular aspect. A lot of people are not really right with it when they said, oh, the Biafra prime minister is working with the federal government, is working with the military, is working with this, is working with that. But these people are still coming out to say, no, he's not working with us. In fact, we really want him down. We have heard the story. Even some people that accuse him, recently we were hearing how they also collect money from politicians to do one or two things for assistance and not that. Let's call a spade, and what is right should be called right, and what is wrong should be called wrong. As you all know, there is really a two side to a coin. Either you believe or you will not believe. You agree to disagree, but it's normal. Everybody's opinion will not seem right to each other, but we keep moving. So please do well to share this video, like and subscribe. I still remain your one and only Progress the Analyst, as I'm going to analyze this particular issue. You trust this place now? We go analyze, especially the aspect of the difference between prime minister and the difference between prime minister and president. But that one just sweet me. That one our topic for the next day. So my beautiful family, thank you all, and share this video, and bye bye.